We got a lot to talk about in today's episode of the Red Sox Rundown. Most importantly, around Roman Anthony, his back injury, and where we currently stand with all of that. But before we do, Trevor Story was named AL Player of the Week last week. He actually had an insane week. The stats were crazy. And I want to show some love to TS10 because, you know, he's hasn't had the best time as a Red Sox, a lot of it on the IL, been injured, hasn't lived up to the potential of the contract that they signed him to. But this year, he has lived up to that contract, and winning AL Player of the Week is a really awesome achievement. So type those TS10s in the comment section, show some love to our shortstop Trevor Story, and let's get into today's video. Welcome into another edition of the Red Sox Rundown. I am your host, Jack. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch today's video. We got one thing to talk about and one thing only, because when your future star gets hurt, doesn't matter how bad it is, doesn't matter how long he's out, that's going to be the headline of the video today. We are talking about Roman Anthony being abruptly scratched from the game last night. If you've been living under a rock, if you don't know what happened, Roman Anthony was supposed to start in right field last night for the Red Sox, and literally moments before first pitch, Alex Cora runs out to the umpire, and they have to make a change to the lineup. And Roman Anthony was that change. He was scratched from the Red Sox lineup. Wilyer Abreu went in, played in right field, had a pretty good game on his own. And at the time, we had no idea why. And then a video surfaced of him grabbing his back, calling a trainer, and everyone started to get at least a little bit into panic mode. Here's what we know. He was scratched due to mid-back tightness. That's what the Red Sox said. And according to Alex Cora, he was going to be fine. So everyone can take a deep breath in, deep breath out. It's going to be okay. But it's definitely something to think about, though. This is his first season in the major leagues. It's a very long season. And if you're going to make this playoff push that I think we all think they are, you need to protect your guys. And Roman Anthony has been one of the best rookies in the league. I would say by the end of the season, he will be probably runner-up if Nick Kurtz continues to do what he does for the Athletics, but I definitely think he'll be second. And it's hard to say that you need him because he is a rookie, but you do. He's been very valuable to your lineup. So Alex Cora gave an update after the game. He said he's not going to play today, so don't expect him in the lineup today. If he's not in the lineup today, don't freak out. He's not going to play today. But shortly thereafter, he should be fine. According to everything that everyone's been saying, everything that I've been reading, everything we've been hearing, is that he's not going to play today, and that's as long as he's going to be out. And then he should be back on Wednesday, which is a good sign. You know, we had the back tightness with Chapman last week, or, you know, 2-ish weeks ago, a week and a half ago, whatever, you know what I mean. Chapman had the back tightness, and he only missed a few days too. So I don't think this is anything serious at all. It was definitely something that was concerning, though. Cora also mentioned they're not going to send him to get an MRI. You know, Anthony talked after the game too, and he literally said he already is starting to feel better. So I think it was literally just his back randomly tightened up. Talked to the trainer out of precaution. They said, Roman, you're not playing today. And they ended up, they're just going to give him some time. They're just going to give him some time. And it's just, thank God it's nothing crazy. Because Anthony was out, got hurt like last week as well when Chapman got hurt. So we're not cutting any of this. It's late. So the fact that it's nothing serious is good. Rest him. Make sure he's fine. You don't need to throw him out there. You've got 3 outfielders that you can put out in the outfield. It's not a big deal. And with how hot the Red Sox are right now, everyone's cooking. So I'm not that worried. But just show the Rooks some love. Show Roman Anthony some love. Show him we back him. Spam 19 in the comments. That's his jersey number. Show him that we got his back. Hit those 19s. Spam them in the comments. We should see 100 19s in the comments so that you can show Roman Anthony that you are supporting him. All right, we're going to talk about the game here in a second, but make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have been growing like crazy, and I guarantee you that this is going to be some of the most entertaining baseball that we're going to watch over the next 2 months. The Red Sox are in this division race, and it's going to be a lot of fun to follow. Follow it here at the Red Sox Rundown. I post recap shorts after every single game. We recap the games in long form the next mornings, and then talked to my bosses yesterday, had a little bit of a chit-chat conversation. I've also got my annual review coming up in the next week, and I'm going to be talking about doing some more watch parties as the season comes to an end, as the playoff picture gets a little clearer. You don't want to miss that. Our watch parties are a lot of fun, so make sure you subscribe. Join the family. Our next goal is 5,000 subscribers. If we can get to 5,000, that's a huge milestone. That's halfway to 10,000. If we can get to 5,000 as soon as possible, that would be a big feather in our cap. So hit that subscribe button, join the channel right now. Red Sox win 8-5. Got a little chippy there at the end, a little nervous, but they got the win nonetheless. 6 straight games, hottest team in the league. Let's do standings watch right now, might as well, and then we'll talk about the game. So as it currently stands, I actually want to make sure, because I know that the Toronto game has gone final. Okay, that's good. So the Toronto game has gone final. As it currently stands right now, it looks like Tampa Bay is going to lose. They're losing 5-1 to LA in the bottom of the 7th. That's the only other AL teams playing. The Toronto game went final, so that's that. So here's what the standings look like. The wild card. The Yankees lost tonight to the Rangers. That super bullpen has been absolutely horrible. You have a 2.5 game lead on the Yankees and Mariners, who are now tied for that last wild card spot. 2.5 game lead on them, and then there's a 1.5 game lead on the Rangers. So you realistically have a 4 game lead on the Rangers for that last wild card. So great news. You are sitting pretty in the wild card. You're 8-2. You've won 6 straight. You are absolutely cooking with gas. But then, of course, we want to look at the division. Nothing changes. You and Toronto both won, so the Red Sox are going to be 3 games back. But you've built some ground with the Yankees since they've lost. The Yankees are now 5.5 games back. So you've got a 2.5 game. Oh, yeah, it's the same as Walker. You have a 2.5 game lead on the Yankees in the division. So really, unless things change, and again, there's still a lot of ball left. There's still 2 months left in the season. But if nothing changes, it's really going to be a 2-team race between you and the Blue Jays for the AL East. And it's going to be very interesting to watch over the next 2 months. I'm very excited. That's why you subscribe, because we're going to be all over it. But that's where the standings stand. You are sitting pretty at the top of the wild card, and you're 3 games back in the East. The Blue Jays won. Yankees lost. Rangers won. That's kind of really the most notable things that happened today. Let's talk about the game. The Red Sox win 8-5. I already said that. Good game from the offense. 8 hits, 5 Ks. You jumped on Falter. You jumped on Bailey Falter. Trade deadline acquisition for the Royals from the get-go. You scored 5 runs in the first inning. You did not let your foot off the gas. You just absolutely destroyed it. Jarren Duran has the big hit of the night, 3-run home run to cap off that 5-run first. Really, really awesome to see. Romy Gonzalez goes 2 for 4. Bregman goes 2 for 3. Abreu goes 2 for 3 on a day when he wasn't even supposed to play. And then Duran had the 3-run shot in the first. Coming out quick and giving your pitcher run support is incredibly crucial, because look, Bayo had a great game. He got a win. He looked really good. But I still don't fully trust our rotation that's not named Garrett Crochet. So giving as much run support as possible is needed. And this lineup's been doing it. This offense has been red hot recently. And getting 5 runs in the first, you can put Brian Bayo in a great position, and he just absolutely cruises. He gave you 6. It was a very hard-fought 6 innings, but he made it happen. 6 hits, 1 walk, only 1 run. It was unearned, and 5 Ks. Really solid outing from Bayo. Gave you 6, did exactly what you needed him to do. And then the bullpen came out and did okay. Steven Matz came in and gave you a perfect 7th. great to see. One of your trade deadline acquisitions was really, really great to see. And then Jorge Alcala comes in. And we've talked about this over the last few outings. He's been very shaky. He's had a lot of runners on. He's given up some runs. He kind of implodes in, what was it, the 8th inning? So the Royals end up getting 4 runs in the 8th, making it 8-5. It got very chippy there at the end. Thankfully, they were able to get out of it. But not great. Alcala only got you 1 out, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 home runs, and only 1 strikeout. I think we are trending towards a Jorge Alcala DFA. Zach Kelly is healthy. There's one other I'm missing. Zach Kelly's healthy. Luis Guerrero's getting close. And there's one other. Oh, and Nick Birdie is healthy as well. So you've got 2 relievers sitting in Worcester, healthy, ready to go. I don't love either of those options, but it's better than Alcala, who throws really hard, has really great stuff, but he's just lost it recently, which sucks because he started off so good. But he's just lost it recently. It just is what it is. And so I do think a DFA is coming soon for Jorge Alcala. Justin Wilson comes in. He doesn't really do much better. 2 hits, gave up a run, and only got you 1 out. And then you had to go to Garrett Whitlock to get the final out of the inning. Very chippy 8th. Would not have liked to use 5 relievers tonight, but it is what it is. Chapman comes in, closes it out in the 9th. 21st save of the season. Yeah, just an unfortunate kind of night from the bullpen. Steven Matz and Aroldis Chapman are your high points, and that's good to see that Chapman is still pitching well, and Steven Matz, one of your 2 deadline acquisitions, is pitching really good. But yeah, Jorge Alcala, I hate to say it, I think he might be headed toward a DFA. All right. Do the Red Sox win this series? Yes or no? You have Crochet on the mound tomorrow, I believe, or today, excuse me. I'm filming this at night. You've got Crochet on the mound today. Yes. Crochet on the mound today, Dustin May on the mound on Wednesday. You let me know. Do the Red Sox win this series? I'm saying yes. I think Crochet shoves today. I think they win today. And then Dustin May, who knows? But I do think they win the series, but you let me know. Yes or no, do they win the series? That's where we're going to end it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the video. A little bit of a shorter video today, but you know what? Shorter is not always the worst. But make sure you subscribe. When the Red Sox make moves, if the Red Sox have any injury news, I make videos right away. So join the family. Get the latest Red Sox news. It's a win for everybody. Join the family. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, go Sox.